in the Vasco da Gama Bridge. Captain, I have brought up the protocols that you had requested. Containment field being readied for the Manta to mount.
Excellent. Patch me through to the Manta.
Affirmative.
Commander Janzen, what's your ETA? You coming in? We're ready for you now.
Coming in hot with a cargo load.
Perfect. I'll meet you. We've got a containment field set up. I've got Nixos working on that. I'll meet you there.
Meet you at the auto dock. Confirmed.
Collins out. I cease the connection and leave the bridge, walking briskly towards the docking bay.
Commander Janzen, once we get off the Manta, it'd be important to follow strict procedure and protocol because we could be, our suit will need to be decontaminated. And we are bringing like unknown factor on the ship with those biological entity that we're bringing aboard.
You're the xenologist. You should know how to do that, right?
I am, but what I'm saying is like everybody needs I need the cooperation of everybody.
Of course, you got our cooperation. What do we think? You think we're fools or something?
Yeah, definitely, boss. We'll make sure we stay in with the in the containment field. Yeah, it'll wrap around the access hatch on the Manta, and we'll be able to just sit it out, ride it out. It'll spray us with all the necessary chemicals, decontaminants, and that sort of thing.
Pick up the alien skull from the ground. What do you think this was, Haylard?
It seemed to be. I can't wait to. I don't want to advance myself too much. I can't wait to make tests on that thing. But it seemed to be a different entity than the body that we had. So that'd be very interesting to.
You think the ship and the person
confirm
were two different beings?
I think the head that you're holding and the body that we removed from the cockpit are two different beings.
Really? You think this thing's sentient here that I'm holding in my hand? You think this is dead?
That's damn creepy. I tell you, that just gives me shivers whenever I see that.
Pull out my knife and jab it just a bit.
The material separates from the knife, revealing somewhat of a different substance inside. A goo gishes from it.
Commander Janzen,
I throw it to Haylard. Here, it's yours now. It's alive.
I let it go on the ground. I say, Commander Janzen, please try not to contaminate. Spread contaminant around more than we need to. If you want to join, when we did this section, you'll be welcome to.
Wow. Sheath my knife. You guys are poor sports. You found a new creature. You're not even excited. Look at that thing.
This is extremely exciting.
It's just rolling around the cargo bay now.
We're coming up to dock. All righty. Ease it in. Pilot. Ease it in. We're coming in there, Captain.
Vincent, grab the skull.
Copy that, Sanchel. I stopped by the replicator to grab the flamethrower that I had printed off. Strap it on my back. Walk to the area.
Ease it in.
Nixos, ready for docking.
Then do we have a containment container to bring the specimen that we're bringing about?
I tap on my data
Haylard, yes, Captain. This is Collins. I can confirm we do have the proper containment fields ready and an ion shower for you guys, so we should be fine. We've made the precautions. I've got Nixos on it.
All right. Coming in. Hold on. The craft maneuvers into the docking bay. Slowly eases into a containment container, which reaches up into the ramp area. Locks on to the Manta as it locks in. All right.
I move into the docking
engaging
area.
the ramp, and the
Wait.
ramp comes down.
Finally
I
stand
unfasten
up.
my
Ugh.
seatbelt.
Nixos looks. We will not be able to see what is going on until the containment field is realigned and brought down, Captain.
Understood. Crew, stand by.
Of course, Captain.
Standing by, Captain.
Just be a few minutes while the containment field does what it needs to do.
Yes.
The ramp
Our
comes
vac suit
down.
will need to,
Into
Haylard.
darkness. Little lights emit from down below into the ship cargo hold, which is surrounded by the containment.
What was that, Haylard? Couldn't hear you over those sounds.
I say we'll need to have our vac suit decontaminated as well because we've been in contact with foreign material and a foreign environment.
Yeah, of course. Let's just get this stuff. You know what? What are we gonna do with all these tentacles?
Yeah, let's just
got
move
the
this
alien?
stuff into down below into the ramp there along with us, and it can go ahead and spray all the chemicals on us.
All right.
Yes,
Help me
we
get
don't
this
want
body.
to. We don't want to have the chemical, the decontaminant, to come in contact with the specimen because that could damage them and impede our research. So we will need to recuperate the container so we can bring them on unmodified to the medical bay.
Yeah, it sounds feasible, right? I mean, just leave the stuff up here while we go ahead and decontaminate ourselves in the chamber below.
Who's gonna
Yes.
bring it to the auto dock?
That's a good question. Maybe we can leave Sanchel here and just
Leave Sanchel here? I don't think so. He's the only
I'll
pilot.
bring the. I'll take care of the
What don't-
specimen.
well, then
take
I'll
care of the
stick around.
specimen.
I'll stick around.
I don't know about this. There should be. You know what? How about one person? Don't we have some robots aboard here? Some that can handle this.
I mean,
Where's-
yeah, we
where-
can always use Nixos.
Well, let's use Nixos. He should
All
be
right,
clean,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, I guess you have to confirm with Captain.
Captain, hit the data pad.
Roger.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get these specimens to the auto dock without contaminating the ship. What do we use the robots first?
Well, we've got Nixos on the bridge right now. He's monitoring remotely. I can have him come down. You want to use him to move it across?
Well, yeah, we don't want to contaminate the ship, right? And we don't want to. Haylard doesn't want to contaminate the aliens.
Would it be easier to just bring the necessary equipment here, and then we're already
know.
at our docking station? If we have to get rid of this off the ship, I don't want to have to walk this through hallways. If we have to send this into hard vacuum, and
I'm sure
you
there's.
see what I'm saying, Commander? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm sure that. What do we got? Like a grab lift or something? Some repulsor lift to just put them on there.
No, I
It'll
think-
be easy.
Captain, if I may, I think bringing the containment
ahead,
equipment
Lieutenant.
nearby would be ideal, so we can lock them into a protective environment before we decontaminate ourselves.
Agreed.
Sanchel perks up. He says, wait. What if we go ahead and close the ramp and have Nixos come into the containment field, have it relock up, then have Nixos come in inside the manta while we go out onto the ramp and have the ramp closed for us to do the decontamination on ourselves.
Essential. It's a good thing that you are our pilot, because
Yes.
that's a terrible idea, and we're gonna just go with what with Lieutenant Haylard said. You've got that manta powered down now, because I need you back on that
correct,
bridge
sir.
ASAP.
Correct.
Okay, Sanchel, you're out first, followed by the rest of you. We'll send in Nixos to collect the specimens. We've got an ion shower here and some other disinfectants. Take care of you.
Going to get this vac suit off immediately. It's starting to smell in here.
Sancho's
My
gets himself
hands.
up and gets himself up and starts to move over to the ramp.
Sanchel, at the bottom of that ramp, you're going to stop. You'll get a full decontamination spray. Then I need you to report to the bridge, please.
Yes,
Understood?
sir. Yes, sir. He punches the ramp behind him. The chemicals come out.
Teresa, I
man,
need you
it's
monitoring
foggy.
for any foreign substances in the atmosphere, please.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, Commander. Let's get the rest of you out of there.
All right, let's go, boys.
Collins to Nixos. I need you in loading bay, please.
Step down the loading ramp.
Yes, Commander.
Take an ion shower.
Sancho comes out. Oh, thank goodness. He kind of wipes the visor on his helmet. He starts taking off his vac suit and gets prepared.
I'll stay behind to assist Nixos and make sure the specimens are properly preserved.
Thank
you
you.
do that. Sprays me as Haylard talks.
The fog encompasses your visor, making everything obscure and foggy. Soon enough, it clears away. Lights green go on for your...
I take the helmet off and just throw it in the corner. It's about time. I'll light up a smoke. Oh, yeah. Smells much better out here.
Collins
Come on,
stands holding his a bulky-looking rifle in his hands, watching as the crew gets off the Manta.
Sancho goes, Captain, you won't believe what we found on there. It's crazy. And he heads off to his station.
I know.
Yeah, we found some weird alien stuff, Collins. Some weird alien stuff.
My hand dips into my pocket where I'm holding my little green alien toy. You don't say aliens, huh? Well, let's get to the bottom of this.
There we go there, Captain. Are we ready to go? We're ready for the decontamination, both me and Haylard.
Roger that.
What do you got there on your back, Collins?
Haylard, you go first.
This? Just a little bit of insurance. Thought you'd appreciate it, Commander. Lieutenant, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Haylard.
Commander Vincent, I'm waiting for Nixos to show up with the container to load up properly
All right. Yeah, I'll head on in there.
Yeah, come on, Vincent. Let Haylard stand there.
I'm in there. Nixos shows up. We are ready to commence, Captain.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
proceed.
pick up
Under
the head, I
direction
look at
from
the hole
Lieutenant Haylard. Yep.
I pick up the head. I look at the little hole that Janzen made, and shake off my head. I approach the little container that Nixos brought, put it in, get it back up, put the tendril in.
We got our own containment unit out here, huh, Collins? That flame.
Is that all the items, Haylard?
We had a body as well.
That can be broughtable.
Sorry?
That can be brought in as well. We do have enough room in this box.
Yes. Yes. We have a box for the body as well, but you'll need to help me to move it, please.
Affirmative. Nixos moves in, floating in the air. His arm comes out and folds out. He starts manipulating the body and picks it up. Takes it into the box.
All right. Can we bring those? We now both need to be decontaminated, obviously. And then we need to bring those to Med Bay.
That's right.
I guess the outside of those boxes
need
to be decontaminated as well, now that they're vacuum sealed.
Correct.
So let us proceed.
That's right, Haylard. Yes. Yep.
Sounds good. Let's get it moving.
Once you
Nixos
get
moves
decontaminated, you can get out of that vac suit.
Yes.
You should be fine.
Oh, you know what?
Nixos maneuvers around, maneuvering the box around. Are you coming, Haylard?
Yes, I'm right behind you.
Affirmative.
Lieutenant Commander
Proceed.
Vincent, can you follow them along too? I think you have some training on this xenology. I'd like you to assist.
Suddenly, there is a impact inside the containment shield.
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
Haylard, you feel your body compress from some form of pressure. The whole thing in front of you, the fog, goes into a little firestorm before your very eyes.
Captain, I think something's happening.
What's going on in there?
I don't know. My back suit.
Beep, 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 beep. You hear alarm, Captain Collins.
Nixos, get him. Nixos, get Haylard out of there now.
Affirmative.
I shrug off the fuel tank for the flamethrower and pass it to Commander Janzen.
Take it. I got your back, Collins.
I then walk towards where the containment field is with Haylard and Nixos. Haylard, can you hear me?
Captain, I'm not sure what's happening. I think I have like a vac suit malfunction. I'm not sure what's happening. Like
I don't have any alerts on your vac suit. There's something wrong.
Pressed. Something
I
is
don't
wrong,
see any
Captain.
alerts.
You don't have those metal plates on you, do you?
In the vicinity of Captain Collins' view, you see inside the containment area, which the door has dropped down, Nixos is standing steady, the box, and you see the seared innards from a form of flame that occurred during the decontamination. Nixos turns to you, looking a little charred, but still very, very functional, and says, I think we are okay, Captain. Turns over to Haylard. How do you feel?
My heart is pounding. What happened?
There was an explosion with the chemicals. There was some form of ignition that occurred. We need to investigate further. The box, sir. Nixos goes ahead and pulls up the contamination box. The contents fall down. You notice the bottom of the box where he lifts off has a large 2-foot diameter circle burned into the bulkhead, revealing the plating below and the under
Captain, we have a
HVAC below.
serious problem.
What's going on?
What do you mean,
over there?
Haylard?
The box that contained the specimen, it broke in a way that shouldn't. Like there's a big hole in the bottom, and a big
mean there's-
hole in the ship under
Big
the box.
hole.
Where the box,
Which specimen was it?
Captain, I think we have an emergency. There's a specimen that is loose on the ship.
Collins to
Something-
Teresa,
I
come
can't
in.
explain it.
Yes, Commander.
Shipwide alert.
Yes, Captain.
I need a full scan. Any of the subdecks underneath where we are in the Manta Bay. We've got something that's compromised the floor here, perhaps into some of the other subpanels. I need a full scan ASAP. It's something, any
Affirmative.
motion, anything like that. Heat, definitely heat. Something burned through a containment field. Nixos.
I detect some form of movement underneath the bulkheads in the cargo bay. It is
Send that to
moving
our
along.
devices. Send that to my device and Commander Janzen. Commander Janzen,
Yes.
you've got a flamethrower there. You know how to use it.
You sure you don't need it, sir? I got a laser pistol here. I'm more competent with that.
All right, give it back to me.
Nixos
Collins handing
moves
back
the box
flamethrower.
and manipulates it. It scans in. Captain, there is the body in here, and I do see the remains of the head part.
Wait,
Was it the
Nixos, you say
tentacle
that the
Haylard?
two specimens are still in the box? There was
Correct.
a hole burned through, but there's no... Teresa, what movement? Show me again where the movement is on the deck.
The indicator shows a object moving along very fast along in the ducts.
Hold on. Haylard, what specimen got free? The tentacle? The one that
Neither.
can regrow? What do
No,
you mean?
well,
There's a head, there's a skull, and there's some tentacle.
It sounds like there was something else, some third entity that was in there. Because if you still have
Maybe
the
something
head
that
there, Haylard, and you still have the body, then something
Could have
else
been
is
something
moving
that
in
was-
our ship.
Nixos' arm manipulates into the box and pulls up the headpiece. It is floppy.
This
That's
is exactly what I was
something
afraid
that was
of.
inside the head. So there was like a unseen. I didn't think it would like go through our box like that.
There's nothing. There's no.
This is
Don't
worrying.
worry
Nick-
about it, Lieutenant. I mean, there's no way you
Nixos
could have known.
speaks up.
Get out of there.
My
First of all, Haylard.
assessment
Get out
of the containment area shows that there is a burn hole that has occurred, possibly by a plasma form of cutting device.
Collins, how about you approve some serious weaponry here? This is out of control. I told you. Little laser pistols is not going to do nothing. We need some
I authorized what you printed before. Let's start with that. If you need something else, you just send it to the replicator. I'll clear it through. Collins to bridge. Sanchel, come in.
Yes, sir.
We have some unknown organism on the loose. I want you to lock the bridge.
He
Lock
says
the
in a foreign language.
bridge. If you don't hear from us in a while, you're going to have to get us away from this thing and then send a message back to Earth.
Affirmative, Captain. I will do so right now.
Commander, need a plan of attack here. Get after this thing. I'm not comfortable with it running around my ship.
Containment unit immediately. Haylard, out of the unit now. We're going to need your expertise
Yes,
to track it down.
Yes, Commander. Commander, may I suggest that you get back in your vac suit and
Throw my sticker out, pick up my helmet,
Captain,
snap it back
it
on.
might be a good idea that everybody suits up.
Lieutenant, I think that's a good idea. Sanchel, put that suit on.
Put a
Hey,
fresh
walk
officer
over to
in.
the-
I do not have a suit, sir. I'm going to have one brought up to me.
Nixos, take a vac suit, the one that Sanchel took off there. Take that back up to the bridge.
Affirmative.
Vincent,
Nixos
back in
proceeds.
your suit. I have one printed that you guys printed for me before you left. So I walk over to the replicator and quickly put that on.
I draw my little pistol that Janzen forced me to carry.
Told you you're going to need it, Haylard.
I
Well,
don't
I
know.
say you just point and you see a little trigger right there. You just squeeze it a bunch of times when you need to shoot something. That's all you do. No, press that little red button too first.
It's dangerous for the integrity of the ship.
No, we should be okay. Our
Yeah, this is-
bulkheads are pretty strong.
Yeah, this is starship plating. It's not going to damage a ship this size.
Captain walks
Yeah.
back into the Manta Bay where the other members of the crew are.
What about
Okay.
this thing that what do we know? Like this is about
Well,
this
this is what
beyond
we
my
know.
knowledge.
No,
This
there's
thing
a hole in the
thing-
ground. There's a hole in the ground. That's where we start with. We can clearly go right through it. It's big
Commander
enough.
Justin, you're the
Yeah.
military expert. Or
That's what I'm
military
saying.
expert
I
on
went through this
expedition.
hole right here. Let's start with
What-
that.
What could make a hole like that? You say our bulkhead are pretty
alien.
strong. The laser wouldn't go through.
No,
kind
it
of thing-
wouldn't. There's a
thing's-
power level that would have done that for the size of this motion. It's not something we've seen before. Teresa, is that foreign object still moving?
The foreign object is continuing along the bulkhead lines near the fuel cells.
Oh,
It is
great.
now approaching the second floor through the analytic converter conduction passages, and now it is proceeding through the air ducts.
Can we
air
can we
ducts.
try to seal it in one space? He's just gonna blast.
It's
through?
just gonna go through it. I mean, let's start heading towards the the air ducts. We can't go through the air ducts.
Maybe
Not in vac suits. We can't.
no.
No.
We won't fit.
Give us one more update there where it's heading, because if it's in the air ducts, I thought it was going towards the fuel cells, but clearly it sounds like it doesn't know where it's going.
It is approximately
Wait.
30 meters away from your current location in the floor above.
I
It's going
look
to the
up.
fuel cell. Do
Slowly
you think it's
look
after
up.
the fuel cell?
I slowly look
You
up.
think it's after
with my
us?
pistol. It's after something.
If this thing, like the head that we had, became floppy once this thing came out,
Well, maybe the thing was inside that skull.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I don't think I want that thing inside my skull.
Well, that's why we got the vac suits on,
Well,
buddy.
none of us want that, Lieutenant. Commander, lead the way.
No,
Haylard,
it's above us.
Vincent, Haylard, follow the
Yes,
commander.
yeah.
Vincent, you're with
Yeah,
me.
boss. Alrighty, sir. Lock and
All right,
load.
let's get this thing. I light the pilot on the flamethrower.
Where do we go? It's above us, you guys. It's everywhere.
We have to get to the
Teresa,
upper deck. Let's go to the deck above.
Yes.
We-
Teresa,
we-
can you keep informing us?
Yeah,
on the
send it-
location of this thing?
Updates
Send it
every
to
30
our
seconds.
our
Teresa.
PDAs here on our vac suit. You can track it on our data. You give us live updates. Collins to Sanchel, you have that vac suit on yet?
Yes, sir. Nixels is on his way down once again.
All right, seal that
Teresa,
blast door on the bridge.
Sir,
Collins. Oh,
this is Teresa. The
Go ahead.
The intruder is now in the area of the hyperprint.
We
Let's-
can't
There,
let it
I have
do
detected a large heat signature from the floor in that area.
that's not far away, you guys. Let's rush over there.
to the hyperprint room now on the double.
Go.
Let's run.
Let's go.
I'll follow you. Like
Stay behind
Come
on,
me,
Haylard.
Lieutenant.
Vincent heads on, like holds staff. Yes, sir.
Let's go quick.
Rush over
Moving
there with
on.
the rest of the men.
I nod to Commander as we get Janzen as we get to the door. Do it.
Stay frosty, my friends. Kick the door open and with my pistol drawn. What's going
Opens
on
up.
here?
You can see smoke in the vicinity.
Teresa, venting. Vent the atmosphere in hyperprint.
You feel a rush come back from behind you. The smoke clears.
The pilot
Slowly
light on my
step in.
on my flamethrower goes out. No oxygen here to keep it lit.
maybe if we don't even know if this thing needs atmosphere to live
I would just suggest that it doesn't, because you
because we brought it from the
you
outside.
retrieved it through hard vacuum.
I step in slowly with my weapon drawn, looking for anything.
Because if we could
And
bring
we
it
have
to
to
airlock or something like that.
Over to
Definitely want it
the
off the
one
ship.
side of the hyperprint, Commander Jansen notices a hole in the floor.
Oh, looks like another hole, boys. I don't know what this thing's up to. What's the integrity of the ship right now, Teresa?
The ship outer layer is totally intact. We have no breaches on the outside. All damage to the floors and walls systems are within the bounds of the ship.
We won't be able to follow that thing if this thing keep going through floors.
I walk over to the printer.
Nixo shows
make
up.
sure it's okay.
Captain, I have delivered the suit to the commander.
Nixos, are you getting can you get updates from Teresa on the location of this creature this Xeno that's tearing its way through our flooring?
Affirmative. It is
Nixo.
in the corner of the hyperprint area. Do you wish me to proceed?
I look
What do you
over
mean?
at the
In the
commander.
corner.
Oh, so the truth is that the hole is where it came from, not where not where it's going.
Wait,
We need to
is it in a room with
immobilize
us?
it.
With
It's
what?
in the room with
Nixos,
us. Can
you
we
have
lock
a
the
clear.
door? Sorry, Captain.
Yes, Lieutenant. Nixos, you've got a location on this. You have a good.
Yes, Captain.
Okay.
It is over in the
Engage.
corner, hiding.
Ah,
Affirmative.
it's
I will
high.
proceed.
Nixos, halt! Wait, stop.
Stops. Yes, Captain.
Commander, it's hiding. Could it just be that it's scared? We're assuming it's hostile. Lieutenant,
What do you think,
It is-
Haylard?
Haylard.
It's your pet.
It could be like a scared animal. That is very true. but we also have to consider this a serious threat to our ship with this level of power.
Yeah, why don't you print out a flower and bring it to it? See, see how it feels, my friend. Printer's right there.
I think caution would advise that we treat it as hostile for the moment.
So we should shoot it.
Nixos, immobilize that creature. Lethal
Yes,
force authorized.
Captain. Yes, Captain. Nixos proceeds over to the corner, starts scanning the air. Suddenly, a searing bright flash occurs in front of Nixos. Nixos gets jutted backwards and turns around. Its eye has been seared by some form of beam. Captain, I cannot see with my current situation. May I go in for repairs?
Nixos, withdraw. Commander, I've seen enough. Open fire.
Just start blasting it.
Teresa, I need oxygen back in the hyperprint.
The shots go firing. Pew, 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 pew. Roll.
I'm hiding behind the printer. Seeing cover.
As atmosphere
Things
comes
go
back in.
exploding in the in left and right of the containers and other debris, shooting holes into the bulkhead. Teresa perks up. Captain, there is damage in the printing area.
I'm
It
well
is
aware, Teresa.
increasing.
Not now. Not now. As I light up the flamethrower and bathe the whole corner in fire.
Yeah. There you go.
You hear
Captain.
I just keep that flame, that liquid fire pouring into the corner.
Come on, Larry, get some of this.
Vincent,
action.
why are you standing around? Get in on this.
He's like, medic, okay. Fires away.
Okay, ceasefire,
look around.
ceasefire, ceasefire.
What's that? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Captain Collins.
Ceasefire, Commander.
Oh, okay.
Sizzle, sizzle.
I peek over my hiding spot, trying to see what's happening.
Haylard, what are you doing over there? Come on.
Haylard,
Come on.
come over here. Take a look, see. You can see that alien mood. You're our resident expert on things that we've never seen before, ever in humanity's history. Please come and take
That
a
is
look.
true, Captain. But like, this seems like a military situation at this point. I'll go have a look. Hopefully, we can recover the body and study it. It
Commander,
would have been
cover
nice to have a live specimen.
Yeah,
A mass
true.
of debris
stand up.
before you. The containment areas massively destroyed, damaged beyond all recognition, with some of the fire, some of the items melted.
I approach.
Commander, go
carefully.
help. Commander, help Haylard there. Just make sure.
Help
I don't
Haylard?
want any.
Haylard,
Sure.
I don't want
got
any.
it.
in the
Casualties
vicinity,
here.
you see in the corner this before a opening on the floor. It's propped up on several legs.
Is it a monster now, Haylard, or is it still an alien?
Captain, this thing is still alive. And I
Commander,
turn. I
blast
step
it.
back. I step back.
What do you mean? Get back here! Shoot this thing!
The creature makes a dive for the hole. Roll.
It's gonna get away. Get it.
You see a piece of it get shot off as it dives into the hole.
I shoot
got
my
away.
pistol in the hole, like way
What?
too late.
These pistols aren't going to cut it, okay? Collins, we're getting something serious to stop this.
You're probably right. I walk to the controls of the printer, punch in new authorization codes. All right, Commander. Nothing that can breach the hull. Got it?
Of course. I was actually thinking No, flamethrower probably is not going to stop this thing. We got some kind of ice cold weapon, something to freeze it. Maybe that's the ticket. And kind of environmental weapons. What do we got here? Oh, man. Ooh.
Haylard, can you check that hole? It looks like
Yes.
there might be something that that creature left.
I bring up any schematics for any kind of cold weapons, anything that can freeze something.
Close the hole. I
The
inspect
multi-tool
the-
system would be perfect for this occasion.
Hey, Collins, come check this out. A couple of multi-tools. Hey, there you go, Haylard. You could use this easily, and it's not even it's not going to kill your little friend there.
All right, print 4 of them while we still have power and
Of course.
all of our systems working.
Tap in the key command. Print.
I walk over to Haylard.
Start sprinting.
I'm
You
leaning
got a pretty
over,
good
like,
look at that
oh,
thing?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm looking at, Captain.
I walk
It's
over
a
to the hole.
monster.
I walk over to the hole and crouch down.
It seemed yes. The
You hear the echo of its feet becoming more fainter and fainter.
As the weapons print out, I start handing them to everybody.
I drop the flamethrower and pick the multi-tool up.
I still leaning over the hole. I'm looking at the edge of the hole, trying to figure out like what could cut that like that in that speed.
Well, that's what we're here to find out. Turn the safety off my gun, turn the dial, set it to some kind of freezing setting, and I kind of just jump
the
down
same.
the hole.
Examining the edges
Darkness.
of the hole and
Click
It's
on the light on
melting.
my helmet.
It
Yes.
emits a beam showing you the shaft down below. The area is confined, but looks to be able to slightly maneuver you and your suit down below.
All right, Collins, I'm down below. Does anybody want to join me? Feel free.
Vincent, go ahead. Haylard, you're with me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Captain. I go
Vincent
pick up one of
pops down.
those to try to figure out how to work it.
I move
Captain,
cautiously.
Yes.
I didn't have any training on that on those. You know, I've been like a late addition to the mission.
I understand. It's more just worst case planning, Lieutenant. You can just sling that over your shoulder for now. I'm not asking you to use it. But if it really came down to it, I turn the weapon over. Here's where the safety is. Here's the trigger. You point, turn the safety off, engage. Got it?
Yes, I'll do. I'll stay vigilant.
All right.
So where do you think it is, buddy?
I don't know, but Steve Frosty for Nate Teresa, can we get a motion update on this thing?
Yes. Confirming that the location of the intruder is now crawling up above one more floor. It is in the upper ceiling decks, in the inner chambers, in the HVAC system.
The HVAC system. Hey, Collins, it's up above again. You're gonna have to track it on your level. We're down here in these narrow corridors.
Well, do what you can to catch up to it. If whatever you can. I'm
Of course.
going to take Haylard and back down to the Manta Bay. I want to take a look at these, whatever this creature left behind. Maybe there's some clues there. We got out of there in a hurry. I'd like to go back.
Yeah, and I'll keep you updated. Make sure you teach Haylard how to use that. By the way, he's a kind of a rookie.
Yeah, he's got the basics.
Excellent.
Collins to Sanchel.
Yes, sir.
Any change outside? You look at those viewports. Is there any change on either of the vessels that are out there?
Negative. Only the one indicator showing the location of the alien craft. The sensors are not picking up anything on this huge structure other than the gravity well that it is creating.
Okay. Lieutenant Haylard, maybe we should
Yes,
go and
Captain.
take a look at the body and the head of where this thing vacated, just to see if can maybe get some kind of analysis.
Yes, we didn't have
DNA
a
trace
feedback
or
to-
anything like that. Let's go see it. We may be using ineffective tools for the job.
I'm
If we
afraid
can
that we
examine
are.
Yeah.
If this thing, the craft in which we took this thing was abandoned and seemed to have been for a while. Now I think we can assume that this thing is what killed the passenger of the craft.
Like it's a parasite. Well, let's go take a look. We might be able to suss
Yes.
that out.
Yes,
walk
Captain.
walk out
Right on
the hyperprint room and down to the manta bay where the samples were discarded by Nixus.
I go
In
to
the
the corpse.
meantime, all right. Don't see anything over here, boss.
No, let's
But,
make our way up.
let's
Let's make our way
proceed.
up. Yeah, we're gonna go up, check the next floor.
Ahead, you see a access hatch, a ladder reaching up towards it.
You just watch me. I'm gonna turn it with my hands and start climbing up it.
It opens with ease. You proceed.
All right, Vincent, let's go.
All right, boss. I'll check our 6.
Of course, just climb up.
Above, darkness once again lit by your headlight. See,
Just investigate
straight down
around.
several different corridors in this direction. Several areas to
All
explore.
right, Teresa, give us an update as to which direction we need to head.
It is over to the left of your location where you are looking.
All right, Vincent, we're
It
going
is
left.
about 10 meters down and then 3 meters to the right.
This thing's all over the place. Let's just keep going. Come on, Vincent.
Alrighty. Man. He comes up through the hatch area, looks around, gets himself up, holds the rifle in his hand.
Hey, you know what I'm thinking, Vincent?
Oh, what's that?
I'm thinking I'd take this vac suit off. I think I want someone's head. You got my back, right?
Yeah, I ain't taking off mine. That's for sure.
You got my
Don't
back,
worry.
right?
Oh
You
yeah.
got my back, right?
Oh yeah. Let's
know what,
proceed.
Let's hold on. I'm gonna take off my helmet of my vac suit. Just there's still air in here. Still oxygen. We can breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it off. And I
Okay.
just stand there waiting for Teresa to give me another update in 30 seconds while Captain Collins is exploring the manta.
I walk into the manta bay, turn back to Lieutenant Haylard.
Yes.
Well, we had best intentions of keeping this in a containment field, but I think that ship has sailed. Let's get these samples over to Medbay where we have more testing materials and can maybe run it through some tests. What do you say?
I say, Captain, it might be the best shot we have. I don't know what else we can do. Like, all our containment effort meant nothing
It's
for
failed.
that thing.
Yeah, went right through it. Like it was paper even. I reached where the body is and hook my hands underneath its arms, start
And I go
dragging
to
it.
the head.
Behind
I
you,
looked up
you
the
hear
head.
Nixos approach.
Nixos.
Captain,
you've-
I have done my repairs.
Excellent. We need you to help Commander Janzen and Lieutenant Commander Vincent. They're trying to track down this creature that damaged you earlier. They're in the decks
Analyzing
above.
their location. I have found their location. I will proceed as quickly as I possibly can.
Collins to Janzen.
This is Janzen over.
I got Nixos coming back towards you to assist.
Sounds good. Could use some backup over here.
Haylard and I are on our way to Medbay. We'll be there shortly.
All right, I'll catch you in auto dock when I can.
Captain, I had a theory that this head and the body were different organism.
Yes,
And
let's test that out.
do-
We should be able
based
to
on the
find
way
that
that
out.
yes, I can do like some hyper sequencing of the genetic code of the two organism, and maybe
With
it's
a
gonna
grunt,
tell us more.
With a grunt, I heave the body up on one of the examination tables in the auto dock room.
Auto dock.
I step out of the way so Haylard has room to work.
Take the sample. I use my little tool there. I cut a little piece of the body, put it in the machine for spectral analysis. Do the same with the head. I turn
While
back
he's
to
doing
the,
this.
to the captain.
Scanning device goes on. Starts scanning. Starts reading off a bunch of numbers and everything on the display boards. It's doing a countdown.
My theory, Captain, was based
4
on the fact
minutes
that
for analysis to be complete.
the head it came out so easily, so it seemed to be two organisms different. But maybe it's this other thing that severed the head of the body.
It could be.
So I don't know.
I'm holding a little green alien toy in one hand as the scan is going through its thing. I keep looking down at this alien.
I look at the alien and say, if only thing were that simple. Eh?
Yeah. I put the green alien back in my pocket.
Well, sir, no movement yet. Teresa perks up.
What do you got, Teresa?
Janzen, the intruder is now on the move. It is proceeding away from your location.
Really? I guess it doesn't want to eat brains
Down the
after all.
corridor.
What level? Is it on our level?
It is still on your level. It will have the chance in order to go down a shaft into the second as well as the basement level.
Put my helmet back on. Let's hurry up, Vincent. Maybe we can get it before it goes down further.
Alrighty, man.
Let's
No, I
play.
ain't no soldier, man. But
Come on,
you know,
farm boy.
I've had my minor beef with combat. I'm just a medic, man.
Listen, there's a dial in there. It's turn it till it's blue, and that's the cryo fuel. All right. It's gonna
yeah,
freeze
okay.
things. It's gonna freeze
That's-
things. Okay.
Yeah, I got that. It's no problem.
Put
You
out a
know,
fire-
this science stuff, it's nothing
You
to
put
me,
out a
man.
fire before, right? Same thing. Same thing. It
Yeah,
freezes things.
yeah.
That's it. You know what?
Follow
Give me the gun.
you, man.
Give me the gun. Give me the gun.
Oh,
Like turn
jeez.
the gun and switch it up. Turn on the cryo blasting and give it back to him.
All right, boss.
You ready?
I was born ready.
Okay, I mean, look at that jaw. Of course you were. Let's go.
Yeah.
We head out.
Let's continue on down the corridor. Suddenly, Teresa perks up. Commander,
Yes.
there is a discrepancy. I am seeing 2 intruders currently right now.
Where's the other intruder?
It appears to be going underneath your location.
I back up immediately. Point the gun down.
I don't see
Vincent?
anything here but the HVAC floors here, man. That's it.
Teresa said there's Collins. I hit my data pad. There's 2 intruders now. I think this thing can split.
What? I turned to Haylard. This thing is it's replicating itself?
It is something that could be theoretically possible. Like we have organism, like microorganism, usually like on the cellular level, that can do that.
Mm-hmm.
An organism of that level of power and of that size doing that would be like quite unusual.
This
It's not out of the question, out of the realm of possibility. Captain,
yes.
I could run. I could test like different stimuli to the sample that we have here, like try to expose them to extreme heat and cold and see how they react. Maybe
Good idea.
if one of those are from because the skin of the head that we have now could also be some kind of shedding mechanism.
Yes, it could. And it
So
did
maybe
those in your video when you were over there from your vac suit cameras. I could see that the eyes of that organism looked more mechanical than they did organic. It could be that it's a mix of biological and cybernetic.
I look at the head where the eyes were.
The skin and flesh is misshapen from any form of stability, as if the skeleton has been utterly removed.
Any eyes that had is gone now. So
But that sounds more like it's
Displays
two organisms.
start showing the results of the analysis, indicating a synthetic yet biosynthetic material.
Is that a weapon?
It's a biosynthetic material. Okay. Keep running your tests. I have to do something. I walk over to the closest wall panel. I punch in a code to bring up my captain's menu, and I send the results of this auto dock analysis via tight beam back to a coordinate towards Earth. So I'm typing away at it.
Sending.
Haylard, we need to keep this information flowing back to Earth. There's a real threat here, and we don't want the next people coming in to come right into it unprepared.
Captain,
Absolutely.
after the analysis, this is showing some indications that this has been a engineered skin.
The whole thing is cybernetic.
What about the result for the body, Teresa?
The result is exactly what I say. It is also a synthetic made machine.
So
Somewhat.
the two is the same organism. The two concord.
Negative. One is slightly different. It is showing that, yes, your initial analysis is indicating that, yes, they are two separate organisms.
That head thing divided
And both
again?
synthetic.
Wait a second. If they're
Sir.
cybernetic, maybe we could just knock them out with an EMP. Of course, we'd be helpless too, but
I am seeing
Would be
one of the
okay.
intruders closing in on the bridge. The other
Sancho.
organism is down below, underneath, the location of Lieutenant Commander Janzen.
Commander Janzen, you've got company right below you. The other bogey is heading right towards the bridge. Haylard and I are going to try to intercept. Sancho, something's coming towards you. You got that blast door closed, correct?
Yes, sir. Suddenly, static.
I start running.
Yeah. I look over at Haylard. Let's go.
I take my multi-tool, take it in hand. I look at the safety, leaving it on for now, but like nervous to use that thing.
All right, boss. What do we do here?
Well, I think we hit
I'm showing a hot spot right here, man.
Yeah, I see it too, but we can't blast through this thing with these multi-tools. Might have to head towards the bridge if it doesn't want to show its ugly face to us.
Oh, wait a second. Below you,
What's that?
on the floor, you see sizzling spot.
Back
Suddenly
up, back up,
opens
back up.
up.
Back up and hide
Smoke
for a
starts
second.
filling the area.
Back up and hide for a second, Vincent.
Yeah.
When it pokes its
You
head
s-
up, we're gonna blast it.
You see the floor, a circular cut starts coming across, as if it's a plasma torch.
Take different angles on the beat.
Kaboom, punk.
Get ready to blast it with cryo fuel to freeze it if it pops up.
Nothing's popping up there, boss. You
Well, give it a
want to
second.
look down, or
You want to look down the hole of the monster? Is that
yeah.
your
Well,
prerogative?
I'm gonna shoot the bloody thing. If maybe we should give it a blast first.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Why don't you just wait until it pops up?
It's not popping up there, boss.
All right, shoot the damn thing then.
He proceeds. A bright fog happens. Cryo everywhere. Starts freezing the sides of the HVAC.
Start tracking any movement.
It is moving. It is moving away from your location.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Teresa. Hit CAPT Collins. That Chiroblast, I don't think it likes it very much. Why don't you give it a shot?
Running, you can hear my breath a little labored as I run through the corridors towards the bridge. We got a problem at the bridge, Vincent. We got a problem at the bridge.
All right,
I
Vincent. Hey, that was a good
Dial
job.
the
Vincent.
cryo setting on the multi-tool. I look back, but there's no time. I can't explain it to Haylard. as I run down towards the bridge.
Come on, Vince.
I
We're
see
gonna
what
head
the
to
captain
bridge
is
too.
doing. I look at my multi-tool trying to run. I have no idea how to work that thing. I keep running.
Vincent and I head towards the bridge.
Meet us at the bridge. Make sure Nixos is with you.
Come on, Nixos.
Yes, Lieutenant Commander. The bridge.
I rush up to where the blast door should be.
It is firm, but it analyzes your face. Gives you access. Locks. Unlocks.
I look over to Haylard. Ready? Commander, where are you?
We're almost
Center.
there, right around the corner.
Okay, opening the bridge now.
It opens. You see fog amongst the panels before you.
Sanchel, come in. Sanchel. I
Slowly get
swing the rifle around, covering the bridge, looking at the pilot's seat. Sanchel.
I go look for Sanchez as well.
The bridge is empty. However, there is a hole on the floor.
Arrive at
Round
the bridge.
circular.
Arrive with Vincent at the bridge. What's going on, you guys?
Teresa, I need vitals for where Lieutenant Commander Sanchel.
Commander Janzen.
What's that, Haylard?
I think we lost Sanchez.
I am getting confusing reports, Captain.
What the?
There is a indication that the intruder is in the inner HVAC system below the bridge.
I lean down the hole.
What about Sanchez?
As
No
you
Sanchel
lean,
there, we can't see
as
it.
you lean down the hole, Captain. Down below, that is. The eyes start glowing and looking at you. Going brighter.
I whip my head back and then in alarm fire blindly into the hole.
A searing bolt goes by, just nearly missing you.
As I see that, like, I raise my gun, aiming at the wolf. Captain!
There's Commander, it's in there. It's in there. I move around to try to get an angle on it, keeping an eye on where the that ray of energy has blasted a hole through the bridge view screens.
Vincent, go help the captain, Vincent. Teresa, what are these suits rated for?
Yeah.
What temperature are these
Commander.
suits rated for?
These
Haylard?
suits are rated to 300 degrees Celsius.
Let's freeze this ship out. Maybe it'll put these things back in sleep.
Do whatever you're gonna do. Do it quick. As
Great.
as I
Initializing, Captain,
shove the
do you have
rifle down and
confirmation?
shoot again.
Very well. Shutting down all life support systems in order to initiate your last command.
Everyone's got their back suits on, I hope.
Yep. Back
You
on.
start feeling the shaking of the ship. Soon, you see the frost start gathering up onto various parts of the windows and the portals.
I investigate the surrounding
Crystallization
areas.
occurring.
I move closer to the captain, just a little behind him.
Stay frosty looking around. There's another one
Look down.
somewhere.
Try to peek down again to see if the thing is still there after I blasted that hole.
I think I see some movement up ahead there, sir.
Where do you
Up
see
ahead.
that? Down where at? Coming up from the bridge? Oh, it's just on. Holy!
Sorry.
What is that thing?
You see the eyes on it glowing in a similar fashion.
Out of the way.
It fires to your direction.
and jump behind a computer console.
The beam streaks across and starts cutting into the side of the bulkheads. A big scorch occurs. Lots of smoke in the area, fogging up the entire
The hell is this thing, you guys?
debris everywhere, bouncing around in the aimless air that no longer exists. The vacuum.
Captain, should we evacuate to the Manta?
Can't fight here. It's too close quarters. Everybody out. Regroup at the Manta.
Are you gonna make it through the bridge? The thing's right there. There's 2 of them now.
Just keep moving. I turn around with my rifle and fire again at this thing that just shot at us.
I'm already running through the door.
I'll wait till everybody's out and try to hit it with another cryoblast.
Frost occurs around the entire circle of the burn area.
Commander, get him to the Manta.
Come on,
I take
you
a
guys.
step back. Keep shooting. I keep firing this into the area.
The hole becomes smaller and smaller as it becomes encrusted with ice.
I keep running toward the Manta.
Come on, Vincent, you 2 get out.
Yes, sir. Coming. He follows him behind.
I stay back with the captain for a moment. Any effect?
Get going.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I got this. I said, I got this.
Okay. I start
I
following.
step
Haylard.
out from
Right.
the bridge, slam the blast door closed. As it starts to close, I keep my rifle trained in the room as it's closing.
It closes.
We're heading to the
There
main
is a-
town.
Teresa, do you have any reading on Janzen? On Sanchez?
I am seeing 2 readings on intruders. That is all.
Listen, don't worry about Sancho right now. Worry about yourself. Get to that Manta. Teresa, does this thing have Wait, where are we gonna escape to? What are you talking about, Haylard?
No. Commander, it's just
Yes,
we've got more room to maneuver down there. We've got no room up here.
All right.
Set up some
You just
defensive.
locked yourself in there, though.
No, I'm just outside the bridge.
Okay, well, get on here too.
I instead
Janzen,
of
there is a object coming towards you. The intruder is above. Suddenly, Vincent has something cling onto the back of him. It starts crawling over top of his head.
You got something on you, Vincent.
It starts pulling away his helmet. He's like, no! Crack, crack, crack. You see him decompress.
I throw my weapon onto the ground and charge into Vincent with my knife drawn now. Stab the thing in the back of his head.
Roll.
Eight.
The knife enters in. The eyes on the thing start glowing.
Oh shit! Jump out of the way and leave my knife embedded into its skull.
It blasts away. It scorches way past you. You feel the heat as it goes by your head.
Haylard, get over here! And I charge into the thing, trying to throw it to the ground.
Roll.
Seven.
Your hand-to-hand combat comes in handy as you go ahead and manipulate around the creature.
I'm trying to pin it. Come over here, Haylard. What are you doing?
It's maneuvering around. The 2 eyes are looking around like this, and its beams go up, start searing around. It has no bearing on you, of course.
I go to the wall. I grab like those cable that we use to like towing cable, and I try to figure out a place to tie one on me, on my vac suit, and then I go.
You accomplish it.
I run toward Janzen to tie one on him as well. And I say, Teresa, get ready to open the airlock.
You see the two locked in combat.
Teresa, reactivate life support.
Captain, from
Teresa, I walk over to as soon as the blast doors close, I go to the nearest wall panel. I start typing in my codes again. Mayday, mayday,
Captain.
mayday, under attack, unknown Xenos.
you start feeling the pressure come off your suit. Life support coming back on.
Captain, we have an intruder here near the Manta.
On the way.
If
I
we
hit
can,
send on the message and then
I type
take
myself.
off at
We
a
can
run.
open maybe we can vacuum into the space
Sends.
if we open the ramp.
Agreed. Are you secured?
I am. I'm
Where's
going
Vincent?
to secure Janzen.
Back in the combat. Vincent.
Poor Vincent, you were a good one, man.
Lies dying. The creature is trying to maneuver away. It's using its strength to go ahead and make its way from you. Roll.
9.
Locked in a deadlock of limbs. It's trying to veer around to look towards you. The eyes beam off, searing into the hall around you.
Yeah.
Teresa comes off. There is more damage in the HVAC system, Captain.
Try to use the knife that's embedded in a skull to aim it at non-optimal things.
Haylard comes upon that crazy frenzy of damage going around. Smoke and debris everywhere.
I go try to hook up Janzen. And say, Teresa, open the lock, open the ramp, jettison like,
Clink.
and I kick the creature, the
Roll strength check.
yes, 7.
You boot. The creature loosens off from Jansen and becomes kind of loose. Suddenly, a whole flurry of air rushes past.
Whoa!
The thing goes trundling down the HVAC corridor, banging around on each side in a precarious position, and sails out
Grab
into
onto the
space.
rope that's
Teresa,
tied
we
to me.
close the door.
Whoa!
Dunk, dunk. You feel yourself bound around like a yo-yo.
Whoa, man! Hurry up! Shut the door! Hit the ground with a thud after it shuts. Oh,
Captain, I think we got one.
I try to regain my feet as that rapid decompression is closed decompression doors along the ship. Teresa, I need an open path to the Manta Bay now. I run back towards them.
Yes, Captain. Nixos is in the hallway, re-erecting itself.
Nixos, there's something behind me. Keep an eye on it. As I
Yes,
run.
Captain. It retains its momentum and continues on down the corridor.
Haylard, what'd you find out about these things?
I didn't have
Stand
time.
up,
Like
untying myself.
it's a synthetic thing. Part
Synthetic.
synthetic, part organic. It's like
What? Is it eating the ship to replicate itself?
I didn't have time to run much tests. Like we had to run to Sanchez in the bridge. Are you doing, Commander?
I'm doing fine. Didn't you see me take that alien
Vincent.
out? Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent and Sanchez now. Like
These
They're
things can
gone.
fly themselves. He'll be fine.
I open the door to the Manta Bay, or the door slides open in front of me, and I step into the Manta Bay, and the first thing I see is Commander Janzen and Lieutenant Haylard tethered via cable, picking themselves off the floor.
Welcome
Where's
to the party,
Vincent?
sir. Welcome to the party.
Commander, where's Vincent? Where's Lieutenant Commander Vincent? I don't see him.
He got decompressed.
You killed him?
No, the alien
no,
monster thing killed him.
alien. Yeah, the alien got him, sir.
Just
And-
like Sanchel.
Yeah. Hey, Teresa.
But we got the alien.
Yes.
We got one of them left.
Is there any more intruders? Or are there two more or just one now? What do you see?
There is only one. It is traveling still through the HVAC systems.
What's that? Was an HVAC?
Where is
It
this?
is. It is utilizing the side corridor next to the manta in the walls.
You think you can pull the same trick?
Could always
I don't
try,
know.
but
Depends on how intelligent this thing is.
You
We
see
don't got much time.
the side of the wall. You see once again a red spot.
Here it
And
comes.
it starts
Get ready.
making a circular motion.
Here it comes, boys.
Teresa, I need Manta Bay pressurized now.
Affirmative.
Overpressure it. Go to 2 atmospheres.
Tie yourself up, Captain.
You see
Yes.
the
Hold
walls come apart.
Begin tying myself back
Falls
up.
down. Shoo, 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 as it circles around on the floor. Comes
I
to
grab
a
the
stay.
captain as hard as I can. In a big hug.
All right. You ready?
Come on, you
I'm
big
holding
ugly. What
on.
you got?
To Haylard and his cable. Teresa, explosive
head pops
decompression
out.
in the Manta Bay on my command.
Looks around. Its glowing eyes start targeting.
Now, Teresa,
Switch the
now.
I twitch the multi-tool and
Yes,
shoot a little
Commander.
grappling hook at the thing that's looking at us.
Suddenly the air rushes out.
I look
You
behind
all
me.
make a dexterity roll.
Oh, no.
Oh, vac suit.
Oh,
8.
Oh, okay.
that'd be -1.
Haylard starts hurtling through the corridor. Air starts heading
grab
out into
for
space. Roll dexterity check.
Me or Collins? Oh,
No. A
5.
miss. Haylard goes sailing into the
Janzen, grab him. Haylard's going out.
gone.
Oh,
Gone.
It's too late. It's too
The
late.
creature.
He's in a vac suit. We can still get him.
Creature discombobulates. Its head goes ahead and pries itself off the body of what was Sanchel. Pulls itself out. You see the stream of blood and everything come spewing out. The head goes flying out into the deep of space.
We pressurized, Collins.
Teresa, close the door. Close the door.
Collins, you gonna drive?
Patch me through to the vac suit for Lieutenant Haylard. Lieutenant, come in.
Captain! Captain, I'm lost. Everybody, like,
Don't panic.
happening?
Don't panic. You only got limited oxygen there. We'll come and get you. We will come and get you. I rush over to the Manta and punch the codes to open the
I follow Collins.
cab door or the portal to get into it.
We know how to drive this thing.
I've got some. I have some ability on that. Let's see. All right, Lieutenant Haylard, stay on comms. We're coming to get you.
yes, sir. I'm drifting away.
Haylard sees the creature, the head part, kind of doing its kind of spider-like thing.
Captain,
Rather
it's
close,
there with
300 yards away from.
Ooh. We're coming. I sit down in the pilot seat of the Manta and start slamming the controls to get it powered up. Do my check on that.
It shows you the displays.
Okay. With familiarity, I power up the Manta and blast it out of the Manta Bay.
Heads out towards into space.
Haylard, we have you on our scope. Commander Janzen, get ready to grab him.
Of course, just lower the dock. I'm holding on here. I engage some magnetic shoes.
I finesse the
Back to you.
controls as best I can to try to get closer.
The spider-like thing is dangling around. Its eyes glow,
Captain,
streaking
it's doing its thing.
beams.
Hold on. I hit an invasive program quickly to try to get out of the way.
Direct hit. You see in front of you the display and the windscreen above you scorch away.
Can't take much more of that, but we can't leave Haylard there.
Captain,
Why don't you ram that
save
thing real
yourself,
quick?
save the ship, save the crew.
We can't. Oh, we can't slow down very much. Get ready to try to grab onto the manta. We're gonna come right by you.
I reel in my grappling hook from the multi-tool, and I get ready to fire at Haylard. One pass.
We're gonna get one more shot at this, and we gotta go.
With the lamp lowered, my magnetic shoes engaged, and get ready to fire the
Opens.
grappling hook at Haylard.
Fire.
Fire.
Winds around Haylard.
I'm hooked, Captain.
We got him! I got
The
him!
spider
I got
thing
him.
is coming along, hits the top of the ship. Clink, clink. You hear the tickling of the legs crawling around the outer skin of the manta.
Captain, it's on the ship.
It's on the ship.
Fast as can.
Hold on, reel him in.
Drawing him in.
I put the ship into a
Pulling him in.
hard roll as to try to use as centrifugal force to throw him off.
Janzen,
Ram the ship, ram the ship.
make a vac suit check.
I got a 9 on my piloting.
8.
You hold on from the aggressive
Ram the
G's
ship.
that are being
Ram the
performed.
ship into the docking bay, Collins. Blast him off the top of there.
Creature goes. You see him going flying off into the distance.
Oh, even better. What? God,
We
this is
gotta
a hell of a
roast
day.
that thing.
You get him
Get him
inside.
back. Just get him back. Pull Haylard in.
Teresa.
Hold on to him.
Emergency docking for Manta.
Affirmative, Captain. You see the doors open on the ship. Bay opens wide.
With a 9 on my piloting, I skillfully move the Manta into the dock, shut it down.
Shuts down.
We need
Coming
to
back to my senses.
Behind you. Bay doors closed.
What's the oxygen level on this ship, Teresa? We got pressure in here? We're good?
We are at 20% oxygen level.
Is that enough to breathe?
It will last for 24 hours.
I take my
not a
helmet
lot of
off,
time.
throw it to the ground, pull out a smoke. I've had enough of this day and this job.
We're not done yet.
24 hours.
Haylard, I need you to go and get our cryopods ready.
Yes,
We're
Captain.
getting out of here.
Yes, Captain. And I dust myself up, get up, move straight to the cryopod bay. Go for the procedure.
I move to the bridge. I'm going to type in, I'm going to need some help with astrogation here, Janzen, when you get a chance.
Head up to the bridge, take a seat at the desk, swivel around, and start tapping into the keys while I'm smoking my cigarette.
I'll give you the coordinates. They're not to Earth. I'm warning you. We can't risk, if we've become contaminated, to bringing this back to Earth.
Of course, we're gonna head on to our mission, right? It's not very far.
It's not far. So let's get this ship moving.
I agree.
Teresa, Nixos, your scanning show any of the any sign of that creature?
Negative. It is outside, approximately 4 kilometers away from our location.
It's not heading towards Centauri, is it? The planet we're going to.
Negative.
Mercury?
It is heading back towards the alien spaceship.
Well, we got time to deal with all this. What do you want to do, Collins?
We need to put some space between us and it.
Get
And we only
24
have
hours,
oxygen
right?
for another 24 hours.
How long until
think-
we get to Centauri? I mean, we're just right outside of gas giant, right? How fast can this thing travel?
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? I sit down in the damaged pilot chair, looking at the damaged controls. Teresa, I need some help with this.
From my approximations, if we were to go ahead and initiate a blast towards any location, it will take us away from this area quite conveniently.
Well,
All right,
Where is
we need
where
to
is your destination?
we need some reaction mass. Let's that gas giant, the largest gas giant in this system. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that one. Send us to that.
Hold on there, Collins.
for a
I'm
minute.
gonna tap at the keys. Are you sure about that? I mean, how far away is Proxima? How far is
Well, we're in
here?
the system. We're in the system now. Relative to the distance that we've already traveled, we're basically on the doorstep.
Ready to engage boosters.
Yeah, but can we make it to? We can only get enough for one jump, right?
We haven't had a chance to do a full survey of the
We're
planet.
We're not
we
going
don't.
there. Right? We're going to an empty
Engaging in
planet.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
We're
but we
going to a
don't
new
know.
planet, Collins.
I understand you. I understand, Commander. But the problem is that we have not had our full survey of that planet yet. We don't know what else is there.
We should
At
head
least
towards the
now we
planet,
can
though.
restock our fuel and have air to breathe. That'll give us some
3,
time.
At a
We
gas
just need some
giant?
time.
At a
Yeah,
gas
we can
giant?
harvest some oxygen out of the gas
shit.
giant.
Suddenly, the ship juts forwards as the boosters start up.
I barely like hold on like
Massive
to the cryopod
G's. As you get plowed
Slammed
up against
back
the
in
wall.
the pilot's chair.
I'll see you never. Stay by the brook.
Captain,
And
how many cryopod do we need to prepare?
We'll
Only
need
the
3. 3, please.
It'll be done soon, Captain.
Commander, they are. You may proceed into the readied cryopods.
All right.
You're gonna go to.
We need just to buy some time.
You feel the
Nixos.
ease of the G's settle off.
We need more. We need to be able to restock our atmosphere, or we'll all suffocate in here.
I see the
There is that.
predicament that we have.
Do we have a vessel?
I
for
would
that?
I would suggest that you stay in the cryopods. Where would you like me to guide the starship?
Put us, Commander. You wanted around Centauri.
Yeah, that's where we're heading. It's an empty planet. We don't. It's breathable, right? That's why they sent us here. The IEC.
The
Yeah. Hopefully it's
sensors
empty.
indicate that it is a ocean world.
Well, that's good. That's really good.
Is it though?
Yeah, I like that idea. Thanks for that, Janzen. Let's go to the Centauri. Nixos,
So,
ensure that Teresa stays on track.
I
Go ahead
will
and
make the arrangements, Captain.
Wake us when we're in orbit of Centauri.
Affirmative.
All right, we've got we've got a good week or so to get there. We should probably,
will life support last that long? Or do we? How do you? I mean,
well, we'll be in the cryopods. Hopefully they haven't been damaged.
hopefully.
Haylard, how those cryopods look?
They look fine, Captain. In the cryopod, we won't need the life support system that much, so
Right. Buys us
should
some
be
time.
All right.
All right, Commander. Enjoy your... Here, pass me one of those. I
Oh,
reach
of
over
course.
for...
I hand him a cigarette. One last trip down memory lane here.
I blow
We
it
walk
towards
back
the
towards the-
damaged console of the pilots where it's all damaged and melted. And
The smoke whisks around in the atmosphere, making little curls.
Well, they did say it would be an adventure, didn't they?
I pull out the little green alien from my... Well, that's quite the first contact.
Indeed, it was. Next time we're going to use a bigger gun up front, huh? What do you think?
I think you're right. I leave the little alien toy on the melted console of the pilot and stand up. All right, let's join Haylard. It's time to take a little sleep.
All right. Sounds like a good plan. Head towards the cryo chamber.
I walk out.
De-robe, declothe.
Clank, clank, clank.
Just get in with my artifact this time.
Captain, this
I lay
What-
back.
What do you have in your hands
contact
there,
we had.
Janzen?
I don't know. Just a token I found laying about. It feels like good luck. I'm going to sleep with it until we get the Centauri.
It's not the strangest thing you've slept with, Janzen.
You're not wrong. You're not
Lieutenant, you were saying.
This contact that we had is the first contact between human and alien intelligence.
Well,
This
yes.
is gonna. It's unfortunate it went that way. We still have some specimen sample in the med bay.
We do.
Is it safe to keep it there?
Well, it's not shooting lasers out of its eyes at us, so
And it can be very useful to preserve.
I think so.
Indeed.
If we can recover some of this alien technology, think of the advantage that we would have, for future missions.
And also to protect ourselves if we encounter this kind of a life form ever again.
I put my hand on Haylard's shoulder. You did good, kid. You did real good.
Thank you,
You
Captain.
didn't die. I'm proud of you.
Sorry,
that's
that
right.
other did.
Not dying's good.
Indeed it is. I just lay back in my cryopod. I'll see you when I see you, boss. Hit the button.
I give him a salute.
I get undressed. I go to my toilet.
Crystallizes in front of you.
Sleep well, Captain.
Yes. I wait until Haylard's in his pod.
Crystallizes in front of Haylar's eyes.
Did good, kid. Did real good. I walk over to my cryopod. I don't get in it. I sit down on the sofa behind or beside the cryopod with the crash chair, and I start typing out a report.
As you are typing out a report, a signal comes up on the comms. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
I click respond or answer.
Recording comes up. See a young woman, about 16 years of age. Dad? Dad? Captain Collins? Dad? I hope you're doing okay out there. I hope you're finding really cool stuff and maybe a new home for us in the future. I love you, Dad. Take care. Bye. Doo-doo-doo.
I reach my pocket for the alien toy, then remember I left it on the bridge. I walk over the bridge, retrieve it, get back to my cryopod, finishing up my report. At the end of my report, I write, confirmed, alien presence confirmed. Please send more assistance. And then I send it. Get into my cryopod as it closes over me and I go into stasis.
Crystallize. And that's the end of Centauri. Dun dun dun!
Dun, dun, dun.
Awesome, guys! Woo!
It's fun. That was sweet.
Yeah. I was like,
that was fun.
that is really we taught. It was like 1 hour 28 or 29 minutes now. Awesome, good timing. Holy
Good
moly!
timing. That's like a premium time. I told you guys. Yeah.
That was
Good
that
job.
was insane.
That was great. Great job, Max. Thought that was fantastic. I really liked your character. I liked how it's like, why are you giving me a gun? It's so good. Like, I'm the science guy and give him a gun. Here's the safety. This is the dangerous part. You just point, you press.
Point and shoot, buddy.
Yeah.
That was great.
The poor medic, like he's like, I gotta kill somebody. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't believe you
Vincent.
died. I can't believe you
Keep
died.
throwing Vincent at things.
yeah.
Here you go, Vincent. Keep going.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, he was
Oh,
on
so
So
set
now
at
it's
some
over.
point.
Did the cryo thing have any effect? I was thinking like, man, I'm gonna freeze it. Oh.
Yeah, well,
GM secrets. GM secrets.
That's right. That's right.
Dang.
No.
That was fun
That
trying
was-
to figure it out.
Yeah, it
And
was.
I was trying to keep from saying, a lot of attachments to the player characters, you do this, you do that.
Yep.
I've done it a couple times, but I kind of, I think I'm getting that down where I can, just stay in narrator mode. So
Right. One thing I think I need to work on better is getting quick on the dice rolls. Like just, okay, dice roll here, dice roll there.
yeah.
There was a few times I'm like, he called for a dex roll. I need to be a little quicker on getting on those rolls.
It's all good.
The
Let's-
dice roll thing is, we were getting better at it towards the end, but I think that was.
It's just I thought it was easy. Just roll 2d6 and.
I know,
boom,
no.
done.
The mechanic's easy. No, it's not that. It's just like, okay, quick. He wants a dice roll here, or do I want a dice roll, or do I say what I'm doing and then wait for Rick to say?
Well, I did.
roll
Here's
or-
the thing: we do got to work on our future because, like I said, this is 4D stuff, right? We're all trying to improve. we go too quick. There's like so many things that I was trying to do, and it's like you're already saying something else, and it's like, well, I can't.
Yeah, we do go
Yes.
too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
If
something
you-
we got to work on because
if
it
you
is.
re-
It's
if you
but it has to be
rewatch it-
quick, right? It
what-
feels like it should
well,
be quick.
If you rewatch at the end, right, when the little monster's poking his head out at the end to do the final send it out, I actually shot a grappling hook at it. But
Oh,
it
you
was just
did? Oh, geez, I
completely-
didn't-
it was completely missed because we're going so quick, and I was like, all right, we'll scratch that. Just send it out then.
Yeah. And there was another
That's
thing
why I had a
too.
grappling hook at the end to get Haylard.
Yep.
That's
yep.
why I had it.
It was good.
What
That
the
was,
hell did you
that
do?
was an awesome shot
That was cool,
too.
right?
You know, it was
So
totally
Yeah.
cool. You know,
There was another thing too, Big
That
Bad.
was
At some point, like you unhook yourself, but then
Yeah.
like we kind
I
of
tied myself back up.
over that. Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah.
That's 4D, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in my head. Trust me. I was like, fuck, Rick
Uh.
might send me out here, so I'm tying myself back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
so we have some comments here in the thing. Yep, Phil was a little bit early on the day, but we had Black Lodge games, Matt,
Black Lodge
watching us.
games.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Hopefully we did well enough in his eyes.
We're gonna get BLG on here one of these days. We're gonna get BLG in here.
Yes, definitely.
AG Piquet as well. Nice seeing you, AG.
What's
Yeah.
up?
We had a lot of feedback from AJ Pickett. Yeah, he shows up on the streams every once in a while, and yeah. And of course,
that was a lot of
Mo,
fun.
good old Mo in
was good.
here.
There
He's
you go.
going cool, and he's all the way at the end. Oh, we have
Savage.
Hunger at the very
Oh,
end.
Hongar, what's
Yeah.
up?
Hunger, Oh, we'll
He's
have
way
to have you.
beyond.
Made you
We'll
that-
have
made
to,
you
we'll have
that.
to,
Look at
yeah,
that.
we'll have to have him show us the way of the 670.
No,
second
6,000.
and
No,
6,000 and
We're way beyond
70.
600.
Yeah, we have.
I thought that was.
it was
It was
You're-
really good.
you're way too elite.
Yeah.
You're too
thought-
good, man.
I thought it was a lot of fun to see where it was going and then to see what people were coming up with. Like I liked
I was
Yeah.
gonna
see
go
him.
mad. I totally changed mid. I literally, those are my notes for the night. I've gotten mad, and then it's like,
Oh,
well, that
yeah.
doesn't make sense now. That doesn't make
So
any
my
sense now.
my secret was I knew in advance as the captain, I knew there was alien technology
Oh, really?
around here.
Okay.
That was my secret that Rick gave me at the beginning.
Yeah.
And at the end there, I was trying to bring that back in. Like, okay, so yes,
Oh,
I confirm
Confirmed,
there is alien
That's cool.
tech here and send more, right?
yeah.
So that's what I was
That's cool.
that's what I was going with.
Yeah.
with that.
Mine was an artifact, but I didn't realize I was supposed to create the effects of it. So I was like, well,
Okay.
have it make me go mad or give me psionic powers. And you really need a campaign for that, like 4 or 5 games. for
Oh
that to take
yeah,
effect.
yeah.
That's why I slept with it
The-
at the end in case we do have another game eventually, whatever. It'll.
But that also, like this artifact, it came in the part 1 as well, and I like
It
the relationship that he
Yes.
had between like Haylard and Janzen, like that. Like, you know, Haylard get a bit annoyed at Janzen, like this cowboy, you know, following protocol and stuff like that. Haylard is kind of the nerd, like trying to do things right and stuff like that,
Yeah.
always trying to. But there's like chain of command. But so I
like
thought
that.
it brought something, even though like we didn't like fully explore it. The secret I had was that I was like working on a new type of propulsion, which
Nice.
that would
cool.
certainly come up in the in
I mean,
the follow up of
That's
that,
cool.
right?
That's cool.
But-
That's
I like
really
that.
cool.
Yeah, I like how everybody has secrets.
I liked how like again I thought it was really cool how both my character and Max's character were not really combat characters. Like we didn't have combat skills. We had other skills, but we didn't have
Right.
combat skills.
Did something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta change it around. Next time I can not have any combat skills. Whatever game we play. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do-
that's right.
I'm
Next
gonna do
time,
that was the rule.
yeah.
That's
The
it.
rogue scholar.
Yep,
Here's
exactly.
here's all my crazy rules. So here my
Oh yeah,
prep.
no you.
I have all my notes here for you guys. Then I got my notes to say like to kind of shore up some of my explanations. I've got notes on each of the where everybody was from the last episode, and I will also have a couple of notes
go.
here on another page and just the NPCs and
These are my notes right here because my character was gonna go
How
mad.
did you guys feel about the knowing where everyone was? Like I felt pretty clear on where everyone was was that just me or did everyone else kind of understand
felt,
where you were?
I felt pretty clear because if you give general directions, it's easier to understand. I'm in the med bay. I'm in the auto dock. I'm in the corridors below you. You don't need to know the map and layout of the corridor. You're in some corridors. That's all you need to know. It's tightly confined.
I tried to make a little more effort about that, like saying where I was going and stuff like that, what I was doing. One thing I need to sometimes, like, I don't know, I have like this hard time finding the right time to interject sometimes. That's something I find, like, so I'm either going to step on somebody else, or I'm going to see if I try to be patient. That's the other thing. If I try to be patient, then like I feel like I don't get my turn sometime, right?
Yeah, that's because we're all too fast. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because once you do have a choice to interject, you have to talk over everybody else to get them to shut up.
That is true. We keep struggling with that. That is an issue we're having. There was a little bit of that during the opening scene where we were worried about the contamination from the ship.
Yeah.
There
I
was
went to so many things, and it's like, oh, let's move. Now I got to do this. Oh, let's move. Now I got to do this. And it's like, oh.
So that's why I kind of jumped in, and I was just like, you know what, Sancho, that's a crap idea. Forget it. We're going with Lieutenant Haylard's, and that's it. Like
that's one thing that I spend because I knew where we left on last session. So that's the one thing I spent time thinking about. I said, like, I knew, and I thought, like, before coming in the game, okay, what would be like the protocol that we have? Like, what would be like the thing that would make sense? I'm the xenologist, so I should know about those things. Like, if you encounter life, what do we do, right? So I thought a bit about that, and I knew like this wouldn't last, So, but I wanted to have give this impression that this is Haylard kind of stuff. You should know there, and like Janzen was just there, like fucking poking the thing with a knife.
But you know what? Actually,
that actually was awesome. I thought
you liked that when I poked it to see. What
I did. I thought it was great. I was
actually going to come in. I was going to have a totally different outlook. My guy was going to go training, or he's going to go crazy because he has all these notes about what date it is. And I don't know if you know what year it actually. Do you guys know what actually year it is? Don't answer, Rick. Do you guys know what year it is?
No. Well, just from the intro, like the
21. It's 2118 according to what Rick said. If that didn't match up, my character was going to literally go crazy when he said something.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I watched the videos twice to get the exact date, and that was going to be his.
That was going to be the
everybody's lying to me.
Yeah,
everybody's lying to me. Everybody's lying.
At times it felt almost like I was just asking out of character questions, because if I needed to, I would just say, "Oh, Teresa," and then it was just it kind of it was almost like a little bit of a it's an interesting it's a tool. It's a good tool to have. And I thought that you did a good job, Rick, with bouncing between these 4 different NPCs, because you had Teresa, Nixos,
that's too much work.
Vincent, and Sancho. Sancho's kind of dead weight, but whatever.
I was really hoping that there was we would have had like maybe one more player or something like that, but it was what it was. I mean, I could have had the scene in Planet of the Apes, the original one, where one of them does not make it in the cryopod or something like that. But I thought, I may as well just.
Well, it's another thing. Like I put in the Discord earlier. The longer you play in a setting, the more you can do with it. Like, we didn't need Teresa to tell me the directions. I could have just said, "Oh, I got a motion tracker on my data pad here. I'm tracking."
That could have totally done that. Yeah.
So
we could have done that.
There's just stuff like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
We totally could have done that.
You wanted to make it more challenging. That's it.
There you go.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you can interject things that can make things a little bit more challenging on yourself. Bring in that kind of stuff.
So we've got some things to work on for next time. Like we still got to figure out this. Like, we're constantly treading on each other's toes when it comes to talking over each other. We've got to get something better with that. Where we are positioning wise, I think is getting pretty good, pretty solid.
I don't think I lost anybody.
I knew where all you guys were. It was all great. Yeah.
I think that was good.
You guys made it all up, I just had the rooms.
And I've been saying you shouldn't co-create, but I did co-create this time at the very end with that grappling hook. That wasn't part of the multi-tool. It's kind of cool, though.
Yep.
Totally
it would be part of that for sure.
It'd be dope.
I did like that kind of last ditch rescue for Haylard.
Oh yeah,
as he's spinning out
the die roll and everything.
Into space.
Like the co-creation, like the leash for like the hook,
that was great.
That was
that's cool.
That's the thing. It just like makes sense that we have like that in this dock. So
it would make perfect
I could
sense.
use it. Yeah,
That was
It
the
would
dope.
it would make sense, and it was great, like super cinematic.
You know what's crazy? You came up with that, right? I was actually the reason I grappled it because I wanted to. I told Collins to turn the air support back on, right?
Mhm.
I was gonna try to grapple with it and turn its eyes to shoot out a window, so it gets sucked out. But then I was like, well, I'm gonna die. So I was thinking, shit, what am I gonna do? And then you came up with that. I'm like, yes, thank God, I'm not about to die.
Nice.
That one was going through my head. I was like, please tie me up. Please tie me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fire.
It's and then the other thing I need a better handle on, and this is just because I'm new to Traveller, is I need to know, Rick, when you want me to roll for a skill. Like, because I'm looking at my skills and I'm like, okay, this is an area where this skill would be applicable. Like, pilot spacecraft or whatever it may be. Right.
Just mention it in your action if you want to prompt something like that. That's all I would suggest, because then it's part of your action. You know, I utilize my piloting skills and take hold of the controls, steering it towards blah blah blah. And
I felt like I was getting on that at the end, but there's some other things. I'm like, okay, I've got a skill in cybernetics. Like I kept on trying to, hey, that should be something I should be using here, because it sounds like this is.
Now I was felt.
Yeah.
But
it depended on where it went. I mean, you guys could have been in, going into full analysis mode on the remainder of the body and stuff like that. But you gave it the cursory, analysis from the computer, and you could have gone further as human observers of that and delved deeper. In
but we kind of had an emergency, right?
We did have there was pressing things, but I did think that I really liked Max. You kept saying like there's two organisms here. Like this is not the same. This is a composite being of some kind. Maybe there's a third. I thought that was great, and I thought
it was eating the ship to do that. That was going through my head, but I couldn't say it because I didn't hear it until I could get to them.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like how did it replicate? Like that's a. How was that, Rick?
You may find out if we ever do another.
Oh, okay, all right. So that stays behind the curtain. I got it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's a legit answer.
We can do it. It's totally fine. But yeah, we're gonna move on to other things, I think, and do some other role plays. Yeah, of
course.
Well, now we're like I like that, because now it's like a good stopping point.
Right,
but we can also pick up it's both, right?
Yeah,
it's like the end of a season on a TV show or whatever, right?
Yeah, see, there you go.
Can you imagine? Hey, what do you think about this? What if the next time we pick up this? I mean, Rick is doing a phenomenal job, but
thanks.
What if someone else were to run Traveller, and say, okay, we're gonna same thing. You pick up where we were,
like different directors,
but a different game master. So there's a different referee this time, and then that gives Rick a chance to play in a Traveller campaign, and who knows? Maybe it takes a complete different swing than where we a different direction than we originally thought. Anyway, so
I like that idea,
but I like that Rick hasn't given all away either, because we can keep
this
coming.
For Rick, right? We'll keep this because this is Rick's game.
It is Rick's game.
I like that idea, though. I like that. We should all pick a game system and take turns.
We could all run it.
Like we could,
we could all try running Traveller to see how we each one of us like running Traveller, and then
for sure,
see how that goes.
Yeah. Hey, we got the Discord now, right? We'll put it to a vote. Put the games up there.
Yeah,
but that's
as you guys know,
we got a lot more people in there now, and they're they're willing to go ahead, Max. And do their thing.
Go ahead, Max.
No, I was saying, as you guys know, I'm taking a bit of a break now. I don't know how long it's gonna be. When I come back, I also want to run a game for you at some point.
I'm looking forward to that game idea that you had there. That's I really want to
got
be
my
part
character
of that.
picked out and everything.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm excited for you.
Do it, man.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you to come back and do this. Yep.
So and we're excited to do more of this sort of thing, where we're doing shorter length games. It's like sometimes they morph into something a little longer, like when Max and I were doing with Werewolf. Like it just seems like we just keep wanting to come back to it. So that's okay.
But that's what's interesting also, because we're building like the what's happening like true play, right? Like in
very much so.
Letting the player lead.
Oh yeah,
being reactive.
That's a good idea. Full Metal Slate there.
I love that idea. Yeah. I sent out that message, right? And it wasn't to Earth. So maybe someone else comes and that would be good. I would like that very much. But yeah, so hopefully we can get something else going here pretty quick and then learn from what we've done here. Like we have a couple things to work on for sure. But
what I wanted to say about like this shorter game, like it is a shorter session, but we can get a lot done because it keeps moving.
You got a whole episode. You got a whole.
We don't need to,
Got everything you needed done in one episode, man. This is like.
And there's a lot of action.
You gotta rewatch it once or twice just to notice.
Oh yeah,
you want to buy something.
It was super tense at times. So I was like, oh no, what's this now? What's the next thing?
It was great though. I think you guys adapted very well, and you took that pressure, and you were like, you didn't like totally fold and panic and go, you guys went with the flow. It was great. You guys,
it was fun.
Went with
good imagery too. Thanks for that, putting that effort in, Rick, for those few assets that you showed. They were cool. I liked them.
When the guy decompressed, I pictured like a Total Recall.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, that's great. And thanks to everybody that stuck around and watched, and hopefully that was entertaining for you. Probably not as entertaining as it was for us, but hey, it's not really a spectator sport. So.
Chat loved it, didn't you, Chat? You know you did.
Yeah. Well, shall we close it up from here, guys?
Yeah,
do the old closing thing.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll see you guys on the other side. Ciao.
Hey, since you've made it this far in the video at the end, you may as well hit that subscribe button, because it's free. Honest, it's free. Just go ahead and hit it. I'm learning stuff. You're learning stuff. We all learn together. Subscribe.